that this is the dress that we are making, we would be calculating all costs pertaining to the making of that dress, which is the direct cost, the labor cost, and the overhead cost. The direct cost is the price for all the materials that goes into making the outfit. So it can include beads, lining, zippers, and all. So we are going to make assumptions. I'm going to assume that our direct cost is 70,000 naira. So all the materials that you need for that outfit, the lining and everything else. The labor cost would include the cost, the payment for the tailor that is going to make it, the person cutting it if it is separate, the person doing the ironing, market runs, and every other thing. Then of course the bidder. So I'm assuming that the labor charge is as well 70,000 naira. The overhead cost would be every other cost without which the outfit would be possible to make. That would be impossible to make the outfit without this cost, including rent, power, and everything else. So now you're just going to divide your complete annual rent into 12 first, then divide it by the number of outfits that you make in a month. So that gives you your rent per outfit. So let's assume the rent is 1 million naira, or let's say 1.2 million. So that means your monthly rent is 100,000 naira. And assume that you make 10 outfits in a month. So that makes your rent per outfit 10,000 naira. Then your power supply for each outfit, let's say it is also 10,000 naira. So you have then other costs, maybe maintenance, and every other cost, utilities, and every other cost that goes into making that. So let's assume that that's as well 10,000 naira. So that makes it 30,000 naira altogether. So we have direct cost 70,000, DC, labor cost 70,000, and then overhead cost 30,000. So all of this would give us 170,000 altogether. So we'll be using the cost plus pricing method. So this means that you're going to be adding a certain percentage that you have predetermined to all of these costs. So it could be 50%, could be 30%, depending on your brand positioning and the impression you want to give to your client and the kind of clients that you are trying to, target. So it could be 50, it could be 100, it could be 1. So let's assume that we'll be using maybe 100% profit margin. So that would be 170,000 times plus another 170,000. That would be 340,000, which would be the cost of making that outfit. If you are using a lesser profit margin, it could be 50%. That would be 170,000 divided by 2, right? And that would be 75. Is that correct? No. Half of 170, that's 85,000 plus 170,000 itself. So whatever that gives you will be the price that you charge for that outfit. I hope that is clear enough. This will ensure that you cover all costs involved in making that outfit. You're able to pay your rent at the end of the year and you're still able to make a reasonable profit. Bye.